right, first round. What's going to happen? The low kick connects. The throw connects for counter hit damage. Those hit harder than normal throws and really pile on the pressure. Player one with the life lead. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Buy some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? Combo with the target combo. Sticks the combo. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Drive rush to keep it going. In there! Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight!
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. He takes the chance to hurt him. Gets carried to the corner. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Looking to impress. This super. Getsuga Saiho hits. We're about to see a freestyle frenzy with no retake. Swagger step. We have super arts on deck. There's still a chance to turn this around. Luminous kick. Player two, untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. Player two brings it home. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The low kick connects. Puts one in the pocket. Low kicks are a no-go. Cross up block. Track that jump nicely. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Okay, they trade hits. Did well to get the buff in there. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Taking stock. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. KO! Player two hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight!
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Jump! Time for a drink. Springs forward with a drive rush. Closes the distance. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Drive rush to keep it going. Going in, life lead is there. Drive rush! Throws them from a KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Shows them he knocked them out of the air. Overhead, but it won't work. Still scrapping for control of the space. A tough change of plans. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Oh, putting the cherry on top.
Come on. It's time to train.
This could really tip the scales. Player one still has a chance, but it's going to be in with the Luminous. Amazing drive rush. Thinking cap overdrive Shoryuken. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Forward closes it out. Player two was an absolute beast in that match.
Round one. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Player one has the life lead. What are they thinking here? The low kick connects. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Decides to buff up while they can. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Life lead opens up. The drink level's up to 4. Burnout activates. Up tap to close it. Player one On the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Checks with a medium kick. Grabs him. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Springs forward with a drive rush. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. Drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Throws a fireball. Charging in with the drive rush. Dashes up. All in with the rush. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. A real test of blinking. There's a burnout. Dashes out the cage right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. What a finish! Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Puts one in the pocket. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. All right. Goes for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. What are they thinking here? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Solid combo. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Alright, springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 can't use fires off the sequel to come from the brink like that. What a comeback! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
They exchange blows. Who's going to start things off? Fireball from very long. What's next here? Checking to see how the opponent reacts to long-range fireballs. This is a clear sign that they're testing their opponent's knowledge and gameplay. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. What is a good spot to use the super? Lands the Getsuga Saiho. Going for that juicy damage. In with the luminous. Player 1 is in a pro zone. How long can this offensive assault continue? Pokes with a meat throw is denied. What a read. Doesn't check the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Medium kick. Very slick with the combo. Jumps in. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Both sides getting ready. Their spacing is so on point right now. But forward rush. Player 1 reads the jump in perfectly. Carries them all the way to the corner in one go. Anticipated that throw. The low kick hits. What perfect timing. Look at Blakeson. Burns out. Here comes the boom.
Come on. It's time to trade.
Looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Perfectly planned, perfectly executed. Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? The low kick connects. Will the drive parry here open things up for them? Player 1 chases them down. All right, what's coming up next? The comeback's gonna be tough now. Can they do it? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Where is their opening? KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Time for a drink. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? The throw misses. Drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Still scrapping for control of the space. Connects with medium kick. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Denies the jump in. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Going in, springs forward with the drive rush. This is a bad situation to be in. Thinking cap overdrive Shoryuken. Take that gourd away, he's maxed out. Full super flatlines on. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Who's going to steal this win? No heavy. Still slugging it out at this range. Drive rush. Oh, jump in with the luminous. Oh, here we go. In with the crossover. Excellent jump in. Drive rush to keep it going. But links it. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. What's next? Getting it all on the drive rush. Closes in. Big read. Looking to follow up after that target combo. What now? What are they gonna do? Change of plan. Time to go for throw. Big Ramachama! Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Shows the overhead. Goes for the fireball. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump. Tons of drive and health to work with. It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. Player 2, they timed that just right to get the perfect parry. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Takes a trip. Nails the overdrive arrow kick. Player 2 will have to fight back here without any... The punish counter gives them a great opening KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Who's going to start things off? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Fires off the Shinju Hadouken. Drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Time for a drink. Shuts that down with a parry. Uses the parry to deal with that projectile. Pokes with a medium kick. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Connects with medium kick. Drink level 4 and springs forward with the drive rush. Not much. Tops off the tank and scores the win. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Checks with a medium kick. Close range projectile. Boots him and takes a swing. Their timing was on point there. That perfect parry may lead to something. Perfect read with the drive parry. In with the luminous. Forward throw. Laying the pressure on things. Ooh, you never know what can happen. Forward rush. The low kick hits. Solid anti-air. Super art to show off what a PhD and fighters can do for you.
It's time to train.
Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Player 1 may be able to pull a fast one. Change of plans. Player 2 tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Just go for it and whiffs. They're wide open. Rushes in. This is a critical look. Finds the target. Will it be the damage or the setup? No one could have called that. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game.
Round 1. Fight!
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Throws them to negate the block. Did well to get the buff in there. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? Medium kick. Shinku Hadouken. Player 1 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Throws a fireball. Decides to go fancy on that jump in and takes care of it with a perfect parry. Timing their parry just as the attack was coming triggered a perfect parry. Now they have a chance to go on the offensive. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Ooh, the opponent thought they had the high hand with that air attack, but they're about to get crushed. Free throw strikes! Thinking cap overdrive Shoryuken! Big drive cap. How that throw did some juicy damage. Change of plans. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Pokes with a kick. Overhead attack. It's a good spot to use the super. Slices the gastrointestinal tract. Ryu putting that MD and whooping ass to work. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Anti-air in the clutch. Taking chunks out of each other here. Player 2 forward rush. Boots him and takes a swig. In with the luminous. Hope blinks in. A real test burns out. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so dead below. They gotta find something to work with here. Take that gourd away, he's maxed out. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Uh-oh, Devil Song. Noticeable life lead is a flatline zone. Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? What are they thinking here? Lots of aggression from both sides. Knockdown. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both players. Shoots off a fireball up close. Time for a drink. Checks with a medium kick. Luminous dive kick to throw him off. A quick brief drive rush to keep it going. In there! Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Pokes with a medium kick. Checks them with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Medium kick hits. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Breaks the block with a throw. Going in, drive rush to keep it going. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Their life is hanging. Links it! Noticeable life lead is a comeback still. How did they read that throw? In with the luminous. All the throw connects. What's next? Player 2, all in with the closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Who's going to steal this win? Jumps up, hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Get to the side hole! You better not blink, because this boy's quicker than a freaking hiccup. Player 1 still has a chance, but it's going to be an uphill battle. Getting it all on the drive rush. Jump, change of plan. Jump. A real test links it. What? There's a burnout. Turns out. Oh, putting it all on. They are done. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Neither of them willing to back off here. Can't tech the throw? Decides to puff up while they can. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? Medium kick hits. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? With drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Gets the combo. Decides to go fancy on that jump in and takes care of it with a perfect parry. Timing their parry just as the attack was coming triggered a perfect parry. Now they have a chance to go on the offensive. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. A quick breather. There's an overdrive shoryu. Yo, cut that boy off. He's had too much. Good decision with that throw. Critical art is up in with the luminance. Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Pokes with a kick. And eats it. It's a good spot to use the super. Do it to them. Show the people what they came to see, you.
What's wrong? Get up.
Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Getting up close and personal. Great drive rush. Boots him and takes a swing. Change of plans. Not in with leg stick. A real there's a burnout. Player 2 can't win this without the low kick hits. Oh, here we go. Take that guard away. He's maxed out. Just go for it. Uh-oh. Devil Song. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Are you kidding me? Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? All right. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Knockdown. With the forward throw, the battle in the corner continues. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Knockdown. Goes for the drive rush there. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Oh god, drive rush to keep it going. In there! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Shoots off a fireball up close. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Gets carried to the corner. What'll happen here? Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Smart play with it. Springs forward with the drive rush. Opt for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Not much luck. Links it! Life lead is there, but still reads the throw and escape. In with the luminous. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both sides getting ready. All in with the closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Jumps, picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Spends it all on the super and not shy one bit about it. Are we going to see a comeback here? This is so tense. Here comes the corner pressure. What's next? Drive rush. A jump change of plans. Jump. Noticeable life lead. Links it. Player one. There's a burnout. All in with the rush. Breaking on them and laying down. What a finish. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.